Alright YouTube, now that the fall's coming and cool weather's here and you've got more honey than you know what to do with, and you're looking to make some mead or beer or something like that, and you don't know what equipment you need, I'm going to go over a really brief overview of what you're going to need to brew your stuff at home. Basically, you're going to need some kind of fermentation bucket, basically a 5-6 gallon bucket. It helps to have the measurements on the side, with a drilled lid, with a gasket to put an airlock, a carboy, which is basically a fancy term for big water bottle, some siphons to get the liquid between the two containers. I've got them in the 5 gallon size and in the 1 gallon size because you can ferment also in 1 gallon containers. Once your fermentation is done, you're going to want to put it in a bottling bucket, get a bottling wand, which is basically spring loaded, fill up your bottles. Most of this stuff will come in a kit when you buy a kit, so I'm just going to go over it real quick. You're going to need a hydrometer to test the amount of sugars that you have in your solution, a thermometer, measuring spoons, a stirring spoon, measuring cup, funnel. You need to get a couple airlocks and whatever kind of corks you need for your bucket or bottle, whatever you have. You're going to need some grain bags or fruit bags, muslin bags, cheesecloth. If you're putting anything in there that you don't want to be in the final product, fruit or any kind of grains or anything, those are handy to have. You're going to need some Camden tablets, which is basically to sterilize stuff, sanitize, not sterilize, I guess. This is a liquid sanitizer that you can put in. Both of these would kill yeasts and other bacterias. They won't kill everything, but pretty much what we're doing here, some sanitizer and Camden tablets, you'll be good to go. Some optional ingredients are Irish moss, yeast nutrient. You do hops and extra sugars, candy sugars to put in your brews to make them sweeter and higher alcohol content. Rose hips and wormwood if you really want to get fancy. You should have a strainer to strain out different things as you're mixing them. And as far as yeasts, we use a lot of the Red Star stuff. We use Cote de Blanc for white wines and meads and stuff. We use the red for anything red. Montrachet makes a nice sweet mead. Then you've got your beer yeasts here. Then once everything's done and you've got it all brewed up and fermented and it's ready to go, you're going to need some kind of, this is a bottle capper with some bottle caps if you're going the beer bottle route, or if you're making wine or mead and you want to cork it and get fancy, you can get what I call the Ferrari of the corkers. This makes it really easy and you can cork a lot of bottles real quick with that. So that's a basic overview of the tools that you're going to need. So let's wash this stuff up and brew something.